Hello people, I am back and I should brush my hair. I see, hold on a minute. Got the brush. Okay, what's new, Veronica? I am making a video today that you guys have been asking me to do. Can you guess what that video is? Well, you probably already know because it was in the title. You've been asking me for a while now, what do I actually eat? What am I eating? So, what is the easiest way to tell you what I'm eating? I'll show you what I'm eating. So today, we're gonna do a full day of eating, and I am currently cutting, which means that I am trying to cut some fat off my body. I've been bulking for a couple months, well, more than a couple months, since like September last year, and now it's March. That's all that's been happening on the diet front. Anyhow, so today I was just thinking that we can just do what I normally do in a day, minus all the butter and the popcorn, because I can't eat that every day. I don't actually eat that every day, but I would like to eat it every day. Anyways, so it's currently 2 o'clock and I've been awake for a while though, but my first meal is not breakfast as normal people know breakfast, like 8 a.m. or 7, 6 a.m. I do intermittent fasting, which means that I fast for majority of the time that the day has. So I fast for about 14 to 16 hours, depending a little bit what I do and how I sleep. So I have an eating window when I'm not fasting, makes sense, right? It helps me when I'm cutting because I actually like skip a meal and it keeps me so much more focused. It makes me productive. Intermittent fasting is like the best thing that I've ever started, and I started about 2 years ago now. So yeah, it helped me to stay productive. It helps my body to use stored fat, and it helps me to not eat as many calories as I would if I would start eating at 8 a.m. If I would start eating at 8 a.m, then I would eat like the whole day, and then I would have to eat like smaller meals and more portions, which I don't like. I like feeling full. I enjoy like the bigger meals more. I'd rather just eat 2 or 3 times than just 6 times, I find this convenient and I like it. So anyways, start talking and let's eat. So the first meal we're gonna be having is just regular oats. Estimating this before I put it on the scale because it keeps me like educated on guessing the weight. So I'm guessing that this is about 70 grams. Oops, 320. I forgot to put the scale on 0. So I'm gonna be eating about 60 grams of oats. That's my first meal. Let's estimate this. This is less, 50. 52! Oh my God, Veronica. Okay, again, 60. 67. So I'm gonna be having 67 grams of oats. And this is simple. Everybody knows how to make oats. The way I make it is that I use almond milk, 67 grams that I have here now. I used about 150 milliliters of almond milk. Let's estimate again. This is on 0. I am gonna look through this. Okay. I think this is about 150. Ah, 140. I didn't do that bad. That is 150, and now let's hop into the microwave. Oh, actually, we need some salt. Hop in here, will you? For about 1.5 minutes. And while we wait for the oats, we're gonna get some proteins because oats, that's just carbs and a little bit of protein, but protein. So what I usually do is that I put a scoop of protein powder in my oats, but I've had that like too much lately, so I am doing it a little differently these days. I have a shaker and I have the almond milk, and then I just make a regular protein shake and I just drink it. I add about 100 milliliters of milk, not milk, almond milk, save on some calories, and a scoop of protein powder. I'm using a powder from My Protein. It's chocolate brownie flavor. 35 grams and 100 milliliters of almond milk. And you know what to do with a prot shake. You just shake it up. I'm always scared of shaking shakes because a couple of times I've actually not put the top on properly, so it ends up all over me or all over the floor or whatever. Let's check on our oats. After it's been in the microwave for about an hour and a half, I mean a minute and a half, it looks like this. I like my oats to be like still, ooh, shit, I almost spilled some. Like a bit of not soft, I mean like uncooked almost. I like that, and it gives me the feeling that I'm fuller a longer time because the oats has to be like cooked in the stomach. back on the scale with this because we're gonna add some fruit. We got raspberries, frozen ones. You can also use fresh. If you do have frozen ones and you don't like them cold, you gotta eat them up, of course. So that's what we're gonna do. Oops, 50 grams. Back in the microwave for about 30 seconds. I know some of you like to pour this on top of the oats. I just don't like that. I have a period now that, not my period, I mean I have a period of time. I have a phase, let's call it a phase, not period, that I like salty now. So what I do is that I just down this. Actually nicer like that as well because it feels like a milkshake. Especially when you don't add too much liquid to it, it's kind of thick. So the oats are done. Depending on the mood I'm in, I sometimes add cinnamon and not paprika, which I almost just did. That's nice. And the macros of my first meal are usually the same. It's about 400 calories. Well, these are the exact macros of this meal. It's about 2 hours later now, and I just stopped here for a little snack. It's a banana with some peanut butter on it. So usually I'm going to the gym earlier in the day when I'm fasted, but I had a little bit to do during the day today. So that's why I had to go a little later. If you haven't tried banana with peanut butter, I highly recommend it. I remember the first time someone told me to do it and I was like, what? But then I did, and I'm stuck. So good. Before I go to the gym, I need to try something that I found in the supermarket the other day. And as I said before, I love popcorn. So look what I found. These are corn cakes with popcorn flavor. And I bought this 4 days ago, but I wasn't gonna make this video until today. So I have been forcing myself to stay away from these. I have the video in front of me, and I can't open it. So the reason I've been staying away from this is because I wanted to have a reaction on tape. My first reaction. Because, you know, as a big fan of popcorn, I want to see if I like it as much as. Oh, very interesting. It tastes like popcorn from the movie. The macros of these corn cakes are actually shit, for those who are wondering. Yeah, it really do taste like popcorn from the movie theater. But I prefer my popcorn to be like round and fluffy, so I can just have like one, and then it has this, it's like very powdery. So it has this like fake butter flavor, butter powder. They're nice. I'll definitely eat these, but I prefer normal popcorn better. To be honest, I prefer normal mild ones, the thin ones, with butter, real butter from Sweden. I have another one, but yeah, I am a little disappointed. Can't get everything in the world, right? So I'm gonna finish this now, and we're gonna go to the gym. I'm training upper body today, and here's something special for you. That workout completely destroyed me. And if you're also following me on Instagram, you know that walking home from the gym is like this steep and 400 million steps. And I realized I didn't have a pan, so I had to text my mom. Please buy me a pan and come over. So that's what she did. I also stopped at the store on the way home to get some things. So I bought some lemons, some mice cakes, essentials, oranges, roast beef, protein pudding. Mom texted, she wanted candy. Doesn't fit my macros, so here you go. Oh yeah, förlåt. I also bought some Swedish knäckebröd. And something that I told myself I wouldn't buy, but I couldn't resist. Butter. Butter from Sweden. Butter makes the butt better. And I also bought some soda, this Trocadero, and they finally released this in zero this summer. It's just Swedish drink. I don't know how to describe it. It's like Coke with Sprite. Maybe, I don't know. Describe it. I just grew up on it and I love it. It's so nice. So if you're in Sweden and you haven't already tried this, get involved. Anyways, and now we have to fry some chicken. So I've been playing with Tetris now in MyFitnessPal, which is the app that I'm using to track my macros. And today's dinner is gonna be as following: 300 grams of sweet potato, 250 grams of veggies, and 200 grams of chicken fillet, and 30 grams of pesto with the chicken. I usually oven bake my potatoes, but it takes a little too long, so I have decided to boil them instead today. So I'm just gonna cut up the ugly parts of it and put them in a pot and boil them for about 15 minutes while I'll fix the chicken at the same time. So I put the potatoes to boil here, and the chicken that I bought is actually like smaller fillets, so it's like the inner fillet of the chicken. I don't really need to cut them. So I'm just heating up the pan. See, now this is a little bit more than 200 grams. This is because prep is life. And my mom is also having dinner with me, therefore I'm cooking a little more. And while we're waiting for the chicken and the potatoes, I'm gonna cut the cabbage up. And if you're wondering why I'm still in my gym outfit, it's not just because I'm hungry, it's that I realized that I'm not gonna be able to take a shower tonight. Because there is some renovation going on in the bathroom. I'm just gonna have to go to bed all nasty. Good thing I'm by myself, right? I'm using this when I fry anything in a pan, really, because it saves calories and it actually tastes like butter. I'm gonna cut this up in half and squeeze it on top of the chicken. Potatoes are done, chicken's done, and cabbage done. Gonna drain the potatoes. Like usually when I make dinner for someone, I would plate it very nicely, but like this is just me being basic and showing you what I do in a day, and I'm not gonna plate it fancy, you know, because also starve is real, but I can try, do my best, okay? I swear to God, this is so much harder than I thought. Put it here. And we'll do one plate because I can't fit it both, I mean on the sides here. Take some cabbage here. We have the chicken, potatoes, pesto. Mamma, vill du ha pesto? Pesto? Jo, det vill du. Why did I even ask her when I was gonna put pesto there? Anyway, yeah, the angles. So I added 20 grams of pesto here. Sorry, dirty. And there it is. Nice little meal. Post-workout. Now I'm like completely sweating here. I never thought it was gonna be, oh, excuse me, that angle. I never thought it was gonna be this hard to cook and find good angles and show you at the same time. But anyways, the macros of this meal are right here. I need to eat now because I feel like I'm making no sense. Frankly, I can't wait to eat this with butter. Yeah. You can't cook a meal for someone and not ask for points. What is it called? How good is it? Can you taste it, please? Your mom is here cuddling with the dog. Yes, we also eat in the sofa in this house. I think most of you do that. My mom really hates eating in the sofa, but in this apartment, this little table is the only table available. So, Mom is gonna be the judge. Points, that's what it's called. How many points do I get, Mom?
Du vet, man måste smaka innan man kan ge poäng.
Ja, men smaka då.
Det var spännande.
Är det gott?
Morötter? Nej.
What do you think it is?
Det är sötpotatis.
Yep, sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
If you wondered where I get my craziness from and my silliness from, it's from this one. She's all up in her business right now. Is it nice? All right, I'm gonna get my food. Vilket då? Det är pesto.
Det vill jag inte ha.
I thought my mom really, she's a good cook, but she doesn't use sweet potatoes and she doesn't use pesto. She's like Swedish and she uses heavy creams and minced meat for meatballs. Yeah, my mom makes the best meatballs. I'm gonna grab my plate now and I'm gonna go have dinner with Mama. 10 poäng till Veronica som glömmer. Fråga hur många poäng som maten fick. Oh wait, that was wrong language. That was Swedish. I said 10 points to Veronica, who actually forgot to wait for her mom's answer. How many points do I get for my food?
I'm not finished yet.
But you have tried it. How do you like it?
7 points.
Why?
Because it's not my food.
How do you like your food, Mom? She actually said when I was in the kitchen that she likes her food fatty. And this food isn't really fatty. I mean, except the pesto. I didn't even fry it in butter. My mom fries everything in butter. I didn't.
Yes.
And she would rather have mashed potatoes with loads of butter in there. I can definitely see where I got my butter addiction from.
Du var väl en 8 då?
8.
Ja, det var snyggt upplagt.
8.5?
No.
9?
No.
Mom. Okay, Mom likes it, but it's not her thing. I'm too fitness for her, and she says I get an 8 instead of a 7 because it was pretty on the plate, which is a perfect thing because I just said like 10 minutes ago that I didn't know how to plate this. And my food is getting cold. I should shut up and I should put some food in my mouth. And we're back. That was so nice to eat the meal. Yes, I'm still in my gym clothes because you know why. Anyways, it is currently 23:20, and this is gonna be the last meal of the day. In between these two meals, this chocolate thingy kind of attacked my mouth, but that was 2 grams. I mean, 2 pieces with 10 grams. I also tracked that. Happens. So the last meal I'm gonna eat today is 20 grams of mice cookies with 20 grams of butter on top and a protein shake. And as I'm sitting here editing this right now, I realized that one of the frames are missing, and it's a frame where I explain why I'm drinking a protein shake in the evening as well as in the morning. It's because I somehow put my fridge too cold, so I froze my eggs. My eggs were frozen, but normally I would eat an omelette instead of protein shake. And like I do always recommend to try to get your proteins in from like natural food sources, not like shakes and bars. But yeah, I froze my eggs. What can I do? I didn't have anything else here in the fridge, so. And we're gonna play a little game here again, the estimation game. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of butter here now. Yeah, but this. You all know now that I haven't looked yet, because I was actually staring at myself. But let me look down. It's 5 grams. Check that out. I think maybe I'm eating butter a little too often. No, maybe not. I'm just very good at estimating because I've been tracking macros for maybe 5 years now. And if you try to like play a game with yourself, as for you don't look, you take a little bit and then you guess how much it is. Like, and if you do that a lot, then you're gonna get better at it. And that is gonna help you a lot when you're out eating with friends, for example. You can estimate how much it is, you can track. I mean, it's not 100% gonna be right, but approximately. And therefore it's easier to stay on track when you're out with your friends. So this little snack I'm having now, it's about 300 calories. And that is gonna be it for today, as I said before. I'm really sorry for all the weird angles in this video. Please let me know down below which part you like better. And also don't forget to leave a like if you like popcorn, just like me. Just kidding. If you like the video, please like the video. And what else? And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more, because more is coming. I'm gonna go play Yahtzee with my mother now. I'll see you next time. Bye.